The Western Central African Council for Agricultural Research and Development, Quelques, is a member of the Forum for Agricultural Research in Africa, FARA, and encompasses the national agricultural research systems of 23 countries in Western Central Africa. The mission of Quelques is to achieve sustainable improvement in productivity, competitiveness, and agricultural markets in Western Central Africa by meeting the key demands expressed to the regional research systems by target groups in close collaboration and in compliance with the overall objective of the Comprehensive Africa Agricultural Development Program (CAADP) of the New Partnership for Africa's Development (NEPAD). Since 2007, Quelques has been implementing a 10-year strategic plan for the period 2007-2016, which first operational plan for the period 2008-2013 has been successfully completed. Since last year, Quelques has also been implementing its second 2014-2018 operational plan. It should be noted that one of the major challenges in the field of agricultural research in Western Central Africa remains the mobilization and coordination of funding for agricultural research and development. The Multi-Donor Trust Fund (Mdtf) is one of the solutions proposed to address the challenge and thereby to achieve tangible impacts on agricultural development. To date, two donors are contributing to the Multi-Donor Trust Fund, namely the Canadian Department of Foreign Affairs, Trade and Development, former CIDA, which contributes 10 million Canadian dollars, and the European Commission, which contributes 11,475,000 euros. These two development partners are supporting Quelques for a 5-year period. A grant agreement has been signed between the donors and the World Bank and between the World Bank and Quelques. Quelques' Multi-Donor Trust Fund was established at the World Bank in March 2011, and it supports integrated agricultural research for development in Western Central Africa through the implementation of Quelques' 2008-2013 operational plan. The end goal of this funding is to contribute to sustainable improvements in productivity, competitiveness, and the development of agricultural markets in Western Central Africa. The support provided by Quelques' Multi-Donor Trust Fund enables to ensure the smooth running of the association and to advance agricultural development in the sub-region through the implementation of 17 competitive and commissioned projects. In a period of 5 years between the beginning of the project in 2011 and 2015, the Multi-Donor Trust Fund has achieved significant progress, especially with respect to the promotion of meat and livestock sector in Western Central Africa, the sustainable management of livestock and transhumance and associated conflicts, the sustainable management of natural resources, including non-timber forest products (NTFPs) in Western Central Africa, and the development of aquaculture. One of the flagship achievements of the Mdtf is the project, which seeks to support the sustainable improvement of productivity and competitiveness of cattle dairy sector in Western Central Africa. In Senegal, for example, the project has been implemented in the regions of Quelques and Kaffrine, and the technologies generated under the sector of the project have increased average daily milk production from 1.5 to 3 liters. The project has made it possible to put in place an innovation platform of 746 beneficiaries, including 45% of women. To date, the project has developed 2 hygiene kits for the collection and processing of local milk, including 1 kit for farmers and 1 for milk collectors. 25 members of the Pafilka Innovation Platform, including 13 women, were trained in organizational management. 256 or 86% of member producers of the Quelques-based Pafilka Innovation Platform have adopted artificial insemination. 109 or 91% of women have been trained and now have sound understanding of milk collection hygiene requirements and best practices for the processing of local milk.
Nos acquis sont multiples. Dans la région où nous sommes, on faisait un élevage extensif, c'est-à-dire un élevage traditionnel. Et avec l'arrivée de Projets et l'installation de la plateforme, nous avons bénéficié de renforcement de capacité sur les conditions d'élevage moderne qui nous ont permis de faire beaucoup d'innovations et beaucoup d'améliorations par rapport à l'activité que nous faisons.
Je me sens vraiment fier. Bon, sous peu, je peux même me consulter en consultant dans le cadre de l'élevage. Parce que vraiment, je sens que j'ai quelque chose. J'ai un outil qui me permet vraiment de me mettre devant n'importe quel type d'élevage.
In the area of aquaculture, for instance, the project for the sustainable integrated pond-based aquaculture with rice and poultry production, economic, social and environmental assessment has made it possible to develop biotechnologies and to achieve the environmental optimization of production systems for certain fish species. It has also made it possible to improve the natural productivity of the profit network, the integration of local byproducts in fish feed, and to improve technology for the production of tilapia broodstock. For example, in Nigeria, training institutes have been selected as part of the implementation of project activities. Today, the project enables the production and distribution of 25,000 African catfish and Nile tilapia fingerlings for local fish farmers. Demonstration ponds have been established across the country to enable farmers to become more familiar with fish farming technologies. A few farmers were trained in Nigeria in integrated fish and pig farming systems or rice production.
It will be very difficult to have a business that can compete with fish farming. Compared to poultry, fish farming is a very, very good business. With this business, I buy car, I build house, and I marry. So still in this business. It is a business that you can be self-employed.
The Non-Timber Forest Products Project for small-scale producers, known as 4Ps, is coordinated by INERA. Its general objective is to contribute to improving the sustainable management of natural resources based on non-timber forest products, NTFPs, in West and Central Africa. NTFPs include, among other products, fruits, nuts, gums, oil seeds, latex, spices, herbal dyes, berries, mushrooms, leaves, medicinal plants, peat, and firewood. The use of the NTFPs for food, medicines, and other socio-economic purposes predates the practice of agriculture. Today, the processing of these products harvested from wild trees has become an important economic activity in many rural areas of West and Central Africa. The activities of the NTFPs projects have opened up a new export market for many producers in rural areas. Increase in income and the social benefits derived by forest-dependent communities and the sustainable improvement of the forest environment are among the results the project has yielded in Senegal and Burkina Faso.
L'essentiel des revenus ruraux aujourd'hui vient des produits forestiers non ligneux. Ce sont les produits forestiers non ligneux qui sont en train de sauver aujourd'hui le monde rural. Ce projet, en tout cas pour la région de Tamba et pour le Sénégal et la région de Quelques, c'est un succès. C'est un énorme succès. La preuve, c'est que non seulement d'autres arrivent, mais cette plateforme a trouvé en elle les moyens et les ressources nécessaires pour se pérenniser.
Haju jam fo ko hen pewnami ko hen bammi dewgalam debbam de besni ko hen badirmi gintel ha joni ni mbire jogi hen kalis mo gandanda hoorema ko bo he kimi nder dum don be bali mi sodi hen hay terangaji mi hebi hen terangaji ay bo he kam ene wadi nafoore no fewi.
In the latter country, with 850 tons of nuts produced annually, the shea tree has become the green gold for women in Burkina Faso. The production of butter and other byproducts from shea nuts has become a major income-generating activity for women. Thousands of women in rural and urban areas in the country are active in the production or marketing of butter and shea byproducts. With the support of the 4P project, efforts have been made to modernize shea processing units in a bid to add value to women processors' activities through the establishment of Shea Nuts Innovation Platform to improve the production and sustainable management of the resource. The project has also introduced new methods of shea seedlings production.
Ton man kama atara nyonin ton abo anyora yabo ya fo mak nyak malgo biyele nyak malgo siriyele kama ekole observa ti fo me mane nimbana ninga handa tatona wowame ta pina sanka fo hum biole wakar ninga nda ti pakka bione anko sirpu ka bione la yelbama fa wa yol sa yela hatia somanin ton ni pierre wende sida wala tamsa a fara ton fara tia kama me malga ton.
After 5 years of implementation, the stakeholders of the Mdtf project have good grounds to be satisfied. A joint mission of the European Union and the Canadian Department of Foreign Affairs, Trade and Development (DFAT), conducted last May at the headquarters of Quelques, reviewed the progress made by the Mdtf project, with particular emphasis on the promising results shaping up in the different intervention countries.
Oui, je suis très satisfait en fait des progrès réalisés au cours.
I am very satisfied with the progress achieved since the last review in November. And over the last 18 months, we can notice a significant progress with respect to the outcomes of the 17 projects funded by the Mdtf. This week, I had the opportunity to visit an Mdtf-funded innovation platform in the milk processing sector in the region of Quelques. This enabled me to appreciate the significant progress achieved at the level of some of the innovation platforms. Obviously, every project is faced with a number of challenges, and I believe that CORAF is acutely aware of the challenges to be met in order to achieve the timely completion of these projects and to yield the expected results. And lastly, I believe we are on the right track.
On est sur la bonne voie.